weather this time of year in the South? Perfect. Fall football weather. And we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Today we hit door as it'll be the New Orleans Saints taking on the Atlanta Falcons.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Set to go, Younghoe Koo ready to do the honors. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They go play action. Mills. That's caught left side. Myers with it. And he goes out right around the 39. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
On the set. Viking, trap 50, trap 60. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Mills. That's caught over the middle by Finn. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
The first drive here and the first time that we've drawn the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting back.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. Crew able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Let's go now.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. Jamie Gillen now on to punt. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it will be Falcon football. Looking to put a drive together. First carry of the game now for the Texas superstar, Bijan Robinson. And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 9. They'll throw with Penix. Into the hands of London. This defense for the Saints, they were strong last week, CD, and that went over New England.
There's a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct. That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key third down throws.
A good kick, 49 yards, just 3 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's...
Now a give, right side. Hayes. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line. Scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss.
And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Clark Phillips has got it. And the Falcons are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
And the Falcons, first down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Atlanta. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's bout things out.
I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 31, here's 2nd and 5. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's another Falcons first down. 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
To the air, Penix. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's back. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it's 2nd down.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
A play fake. Now Penix. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not, and he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes.
And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Bijan Robinson with his 14th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Down to the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 63 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
At the 4-yard line.
On the set. Let's go now. Ready.
Here's Mills. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
And he's got it. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jacoby Myers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints have got it back to within a score. The extra point up and good. And it's now 13-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little bit, a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. In need of only about the length of the football here on second down. Here's Penix. Looking for London on the out route complete. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down. The Falcons looking for a 5th win of the season in this one. They've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6. It was the Falcons getting the road victory in that one, so they'll look to finish off the season sweep here in Atlanta. There's Robinson showing the flash. And they get him down right near the midfield stripe. 46 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just
and that is too far out in front. He couldn't haul it in. Incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here's Ty Zentner now. Yards is the distance on the punt there. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Okay, ready?
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. Now Mills. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the first down.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
First down, 60. Cougar 19.
Looking to throw his Mills. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's second down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's caught by Myers. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 23. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Well, he's going to have a gain of 11 to the 11 before he's brought down. 1st and 10. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And with it, his guys take the lead here by a point.
Falcons 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. And looking to throw, Penix. He'll get this one to Pittman. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Now Penix. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the first down.
Looking to throw, Penix. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And not much, maybe a yard down to the 23.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Wide open receiver complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. The end result, 21 yards. He is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
2nd and goal. At the Saints 5-yard.
They'll drop the throw. Looking there for Pitts, but intercepted. Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. But that's got to be so disappointing for a defense. You force the fumble, think you got a chance at a turnover, and instead, not only do you give up the football, you also give up a touchdown as well.
Yeah, you just think to yourself, you've done all the hard work, right? You forced the fumble, but when they didn't come up with it, I think they relaxed a little bit or maybe lost their focus as well, and it ended up turning out to be a touchdown against them.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe.
So what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
And especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. To throw, Mills. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Saints are an extra point away from moving out in front in the final minute of the half.
Falcons 20.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. They start on the ground with Robinson here. He gets away from one. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Seemed like they picked an excellent time there, Charles, to go with the draw play.
They certainly did. Caught him a little over-eager trying to get into the backfield and get to the quarterback. They used their speed and their aggressiveness against them, didn't they?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Now Pennick's going to hold on to it. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the first at the 32. That'll go for a gain of 7. And it'll be 4th down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Koo knocks this one through the post. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in the second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be license to take some shots downfield.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's into the clear. He may go. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Falcons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
On first down, Hayes. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
Not a lot of running room there. Not a place to make a cut and kind of exit out because they have everything bottled up. Looked to me like the linemen were taking on their blocks really well and giving up no creases.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Mustang 19. Get it.
Mills now. And he is caught. Down the numbers. There he goes. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Chris Olave, 63 yards. And the Saints have cut it back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to 2. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Falcons. Bijan Robinson, 70 yards. And the Falcons are able to extend their lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes this a 9-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Ready, cut 19, cut 19, ready.
Throwing, Mills. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
He came through well with a nice pass breakup there. Fortunate that he was on the spot. He's the only guy left to prevent the first down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, here's Mills. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in his performance.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there. Forced the ball free, and it's second down. Take this one up close to about the 45. He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a third down. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on third down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And Mills is intercepted for the third time. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Falcons are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10. They work now on 2nd and 9. He'll drop to throw. The toss here completed to Pittman. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Robinson on a give right side. Pretty move. Bijan Robinson, 66 yards. And the Falcons get another third-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and, oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
Younghoe Koo to kick off for Atlanta.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hayes. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1? Up the middle they go. Hayes. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence they're going to put more points up on the board.
And he'll get it out to midfield. They'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. They'll take this to the 46.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6.
Roll. Here we go. Panther 60.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League. Now a second and 6. Now we give up the middle to Williams. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Not at all what they envisioned on third down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Ready? 70 Timberwolves.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Here we go. Set. Cowboy 80. Let go.
And they take a knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Ready up.
The offense on 3rd down, 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A first down and then some. Give him 29 yards. Fourth quarter, every drive's so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything.
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Well, you do need to know as a young quarterback that if you're going to spread the field, the ball's got to come out quick, and you have to know where to go with the football, really, in pre-snap. Identify where you want to go and get rid of it.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
And that is too far out in front of his intended target. Incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Only 29 yards on the punt there. Definitely not his best. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 33-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Oh, some strong running. 17 yards and a first down for Atlanta. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On the counter, this is Robinson. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Ivan Pace on the tackle. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Again, it's Robinson. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. They'll set up a throw. Sets up the screen to Robinson. Good contain, no gain on the screen, and they'll bring up 4th down.
You know, in boxing, they throw in the towel. In this case, you just kind of wave the white flag, and you think to yourself, if he can just get past that initial wave, he's got a chance to get free. But that screen, it was going nowhere from the start. It forces a 4th down.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 10-yard line.
But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
Here we go. Dragon 60. Hot, set, go.
Mills. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. It got his man complete. And all the way down to the 35.
65 catch, 65 catch.
Mills to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. That's caught by Johnson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 13-yard line. Again, it's Mills. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Here now, 2nd and 10 from the 13. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And the Saints are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance. Well, by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other.